Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Going well.
And
That's how you're supposed to say it.
going well. Yes. Let's be proper. Yeah. It's going well.
It's proper young lads.
Well, welcome back, everybody. The People Everywhere Everything Now podcast.
Syndicated or what the fuck? Syndicated.
Syndicated. We got to start all over now.
Syndicated.
Oh, that was the fucking.
Nah, we're just gonna skip that. But we release every Monday, all right, on most major platforms. Obviously, if you're watching this, we on the YouTubes now with the videos, and they're pretty good. You can see Aaron directly across from me. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
I don't remember which way to look at you at. Yeah, it was reversed. It freaked me out because I was looking the wrong way through the other videos.
Yeah, and then we cheersed fucking nothing.
Yeah, we cheersed away from each other, and now I know that I need to turn to my right to look to my left.
Yeah.
It's weird shit. I tried to inverse it, and it just didn't look right to me.
Inverse?
So I was like, I'm just gonna keep. Yeah, invert with a T.
Pretty sure you said inverse.
Inverse is the verb of invert.
Really?
I mean, you've got the internet. Fact check that. It's probably not. I'm just talking.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe you for now.
We're good.
Don't make me stupid.
Yeah. I don't know if I like my cam the way it is. Maybe I'm overexposed. I don't know. Maybe it's the black.
Maybe you're just pale as fuck, even though you work outside.
That's weird, isn't it? Though?
That is weird. I'm pale as fuck, and I work inside, you know. So
I'm not even pale though. It's like I'm like red, super red. My face is red except around my eyes. It's like pale, but you can see all the blood vessels through my eyes, so it looks like I've got black eyes.
Dude, you know what made me super red earlier? It was like earlier today, actually.
Dude, I really do not want to hear about whatever sexual endeavor.
It's not sexual.
Went through.
I watched that Mr. Rogers movie, dude, and like I was like fighting myself not to cry.
Oh, really?
The movie's pretty good, dude. I mean, just because I know a lot about, not a lot, but I know some about the background of who Mr. Rogers was, as far as like how interviewing him was. A lot of people hated interviewing him because he would end up interviewing them basically, and taking photos with them. And then after like a couple of weeks, he would send a collage in a fucking photo booklet of all the photos they took together in that day that they met each other. He was just genuinely just interested in the well-being of other people, which is awesome. And so watching that, I was like, damn, such a good person, and he's fucking dead, you know?
Was he really that good of a person?
He was.
I thought he was like, oh.
He was fighting. He was fighting to get like all the shit that's on TV now. Like, if it was up to Mr. Rogers, none of that shit would be allowed to be seen by children, which makes sense.
Really? Wow. That's an interesting tidbit there. Yeah, I like Mr. Rogers. I watched him as a child. Man, I have to try to articulate my words properly. I've gotten too lazy with my diction because of that fucking retainer. So
you have a diction?
Really just, yeah.
What the hell?
Well, you can't see it. You can't see it because I grew pubes over it, but you know.
Oh man. Just to be fair, I always knew you had a diction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was super red earlier, and then I guess I was tired.
What do you mean by red? Like angry?
No,
red
like
means
just like
angry.
holding back the burst of sadness.
Oh. Don't think that's red.
It's also warming. Heartwarming. Yeah, what did you do this weekend?
Oh, dude, I did nothing this weekend. So we had rain days.
Nice.
I didn't work for the past few days, which it's good. I'm going to complain about it whenever I see my paycheck.
Yeah.
But
I think that's going to be the case for a lot of people coming up soon.
Yeah.
To be fair. I mean, to be unfair. It really sucks.
Yeah. Unless you make a salary. Yeah, which I don't. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm kind of in a lucky situation as far as that goes. My team is only a team of 3, and we've made the decision, especially with like, if I come into contact with coronavirus, you know, I don't want to spread that to my other coworkers, like Albert, who has a daughter, or to Megan, who lives with her grandparents. One of them has like COPD or some shit, like on an oxygen tank at night. It's like a respiratory problem, and that's like a huge thing. Like, I would feel absolutely terrible if I got coronavirus from going to work or something, or being in that office, and then meeting up with Megan, and then she gets it and takes it home, and then something bad happens, you know? Or vice versa, somebody at work gets it because of me, you know? I would feel fucking. I don't know what I don't know how I'd handle that. That'd suck.
That would suck. And the things that they're doing, and I noticed it all happened like really close to each other. I got like 6 emails from people that I'm just on their subscribe list, or I'm just on their email list, and it's like how they're dealing with the coronavirus, and it's like, I'm not interested in how your company, like, you're reassuring me that you're doing what you can or whatever. I don't know what it is. Companies that don't even matter to me, like newsletters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And how their company, I don't get it. And then I hear that a lot of companies are shutting down for a while, or they're, what was that Google thing? I don't know. It was like high five for coronavirus or something like that. The 5 things you can do.
Oh yeah.
And it's all stupid shit like wash your hands and don't touch your face.
So fucking dumb.
It's airborne. Does it? What the fuck?
I know.
Does it
I know
matter?
of a company that their response was, "Hey, we're not shutting down." And I mean, that's fine. Don't shut down. If you're in like a semi-rural spot, it's probably not that bad, but it's gonna get there eventually, you know. But their response was like, all of the support departments or whatever, sales, we're just gonna space you guys out further from each other.
Oh yeah, that's gonna.
And
help.
It's like, okay, old Timmy over here is gonna cough or fart, and that's gonna travel all the way across the entire office.
The people on the cruise ships, the air recirculates.
Oh yeah.
So
there was like 20
their own
deaths.
rooms.
There was like 20 deaths on some cruise ship not that long ago.
Yeah, come on.
I just gotta straighten this out for everybody. I had my hand under my desk and I was shaking my G Fuel shaker because I need some caffeine.
Whatever.
And I promise, it's G Fuel.
Yeah.
I just need a little fix. And I was trying to keep it quiet, but now I don't care. I'm just gonna shake it, and you guys can see it.
Shake it.
That way it doesn't look awkward right now.
Yeah. No, make it look awkward. Now they know what you're doing, but make it look awkward.
Yeah, if you're watching this, or if you just have audio right now, it's almost done. It's really blue right now. It's really blue.
What's going on, man?
All right.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm about to drink it now.
Oh. Gross. Oh.
Nothing hits the spot like the G Fuel in the morning.
G Fuel's all right. I stopped buying it. I prefer Gamer Seps, GG Seps. Sponsor much. I prefer it. Their lemonade's delicious. I haven't gotten it. The past few times I went to go get it, their bigger canisters were sold out. So
yeah, so fuck getting a smaller canister.
Yeah, I mean the bigger canisters, it's like $5 more,
and it's bigger.
60. I don't know. For instead of 40 servings, it's 100 servings, so 60% bigger. I think.
Yeah, that's more than double.
Is that right? Yeah, is it more than double?
Yeah, if it's 40 servings and it does 100, that's more than double the serving.
Or maybe it was 60 servings and there's 40 more servings. So it's like 40%. I don't know. I'm not good with fractions, okay? I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out senior year.
Wait, you actually did drop out, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll tell you what happened. I went to a small high school here in bumfuck middle of nowhere, Texas at the time.
Place is fucking shit.
It's grown a lot bigger. Yeah, it's grown a lot since.
Fuck that school, though, is what I mean.
There are 1,500 people here when I moved here in 2001, and now there's like 15,000 people here.
There's 15,000
We have Walmart, we have a Whataburger.
Right,
yeah, we have Whataburger. We got a Chick-fil-A. Yeah, they just built it. They are building them now. The Chick-fil-A is almost finished. The Whataburger has the foundation and walls up right now. So.
That's crazy to me.
Anyway, so I was a bit of a troublemaker, I guess. Not really. I just didn't respond well to authoritative figures, and I turned 18 and I didn't feel like going to my last period class, which was agriculture. It's a throwaway class anyway. We like copy answers out of a book for an assignment. Or we're in the workshop welding or something, and whatever it was that I forget his name. He sounded like no.
He's like a younger kind of like hot country dude.
Nah, he was the old guy.
Oh,
no, he sounded like Mr. Mackey. Okay, class, like no joke, and that was the ongoing joke throughout ag was he was Mr. Mackey.
Damn.
But so I signed myself out. and started to walk home. Literally, like an hour before school was over, I decided I didn't want to be there, and I walked out. And I got picked up, or the school liaison stopped by and said, "You're going to alternative school." I said, "Why? Because you're not allowed to leave like that." I said, "Well, I signed myself out. I'm allowed to do that." And they said that I wasn't allowed to do that. And they said, "Okay, well, when you come back Monday morning, you're going to alternative school." So I was like, "No, screw that, man. I'm not going to alternative school. I made A's and B's, man. I slept throughout high school, made A's and B's."
Yeah, same.
And yeah,
and C's.
And well, I mean, it especially at the end there, my math grade turned to a C. I didn't do anything for math. I slept, so I was probably up all night doing drugs most of the time. Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
bitch.
I think that was about the that time in my life.
I mean,
so
your senior
I signed
year was
myself
my
out.
junior year, right? And that was when I moved out of it, that place.
I don't know. I don't remember much about that period in my life, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
It all eludes me. Anyway, so yeah, I went there Monday and went straight to the office and said I'm dropping out, signing myself out. They wouldn't let me do it. They said that I needed my parents to call them and do it, and I walked home.
It's like a 1 hour walk, right?
I know. Yeah, no, that's like a 5-mile walk, dude. Yeah, I walked 5 miles home and
uphill too, in the snow.
Yeah, and I went home and I was trying to get a hold of my dad. I didn't know his phone number at the time, so I think I was just waiting or something. But it was when I got a hold of him, he brought me up there and was like, "Why can't he do this? He's 18. This is his choice. If this is what he wants to do, you have to abide by it." You're pretty much telling them like, what do you guys think you're trying to do?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
You know? Yeah, right? Yeah. Anyway, that was that. So
Dude,
that's why I'm a high school dropout.
Joke.
Public schools.
No, that
fucking
school
joke.
specifically was a fucking joke. My first day there, I almost got put in ISS.
For what?
Because of you and your friends that were my friends after that. Because someone, not going to say who, vandalized the school over the summer break and put a big middle finger on the front door.
No, it was a shocker, right? It was the shocker.
It was the shocker.
Yeah, it was the shocker. Yeah. I remember who did that. Yeah.
Someone spray painted the shocker on there. I'm pretty sure it was Vance.
It wasn't on. No, it was. I know who it was.
Who was it?
It was not. I'm not going to say out loud because
give me a letter.
That's N. The last name starts with N.
Oh,
actually, it was him and
sad.
the dude. The dude that dated your mom for a while.
Okay, yeah.
They did it. They admit to it.
That fucking bitch. I hate that kid.
Yeah.
I say kid.
They went
dude.
to. There's this girl named Chelsea. She was like, she came from Dallas, so she's pretty ghetto, and no, I'm straight up.
Compared
dude,
to
she's
fucking,
pretty ghetto.
Compared to anybody that lives there,
dude, this is bumfuck nowhere. Okay, she came from Dallas, like public school Dallas, so she was pretty ghetto. But like she literally moved from the ghetto. I don't see why that's messed up for me to say, but she got blamed for it. She was literally the only black girl in her class.
The spray paint shit?
Yeah.
So they tried to blame someone else too.
Yeah, they pulled her in and said that they're about to check the footage and they wanted to make sure, like, we want to give you a chance before we, come clean now, or
yeah, they did the same
we
shit
check
to
the
me,
footage.
Dude.
Oh, about the shocker?
Yeah, they pulled me into the office because I was the only new one that they didn't know. I had long hair, so I was like a weirdo. I was wearing fucking like Aeropostale hoodie. Like I wasn't wearing like, anything that I wear nowadays, That was like, as I was transforming into the beautiful person that you know.
Well, you're always the beautiful person that I know, but I get what you're saying.
I didn't have a single tattoo, a single piercing, and they were like, it was that fucking kid there. And they pulled me aside. And then, dude, literally 3 weeks after that, I was walking down the hallways and I had long hair. And I was looking straight down, doing something. I was like opening a package of Smarties or some shit, like candy. And I was looking down, and so my hair, of course, fell down because you're not allowed to have it in front of your eyes in that fucking school. And they put me in ISS because my hair was in front of my eyes when I was looking down.
So dumb.
And I was like,
so dumb.
They were like,
dude.
yeah. They were like, you can't have your hair in front of your eyes. You need to go to the office. I was like, and my hair wasn't in front of my eyes. I was looking down. I had a clear view of the ground. You just couldn't see it because you're fucking taller than me. And they're like, oh, well, you need to keep it out of your eyes. And so, of course, whenever I lifted my head up, my hair is still kind of in front of my face. And so I moved it. And they're like, nope, you need to go to the office. Try to give me ISS. I was like, are you fucking stupid?
No, they do that crap all the time. I had a 1.5-foot platinum blonde mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember that shit. Y'all used bar soap?
Maybe we already... Elmer's glue, actually.
Elmer's glue, bar soap.
It got that long. I needed it. I mean, bar soap worked for a minute, but
once it gets
Elmer's glue, dude. Yeah. Maybe we already mentioned this, but I mean, I've talked about this a bunch of times. So I had this huge mohawk, and I got put in ISS because I wouldn't take it down, and I wasn't going to. So I just sat in ISS because they, fuck those guys. I'm gonna get my classes done anyway.
Anarchy in the UK.
Yeah, fuck those guys, but yeah, pretty much. But so after I got out, after I decided just to keep it down after being in there for a couple of weeks, the entire football team, they get mohawks.
Yep.
Yeah, but they weren't like mine was this huge pointy mohawk shaved sides.
They all had
theirs
faux
were like
hawks and shit, and like
they
were just down
either
mohawks.
like a faux hawk or like a Chuck Liddell, you know, like strip down the middle, and it was a little more uniform and in sports anyway.
It's like a military
accepted. Yeah, but they didn't get in trouble. And it on the same note as signing myself out, as soon as I got left that school, people were still signing themselves out. Crazy Carl, he was telling me about how he would just sign himself out and go, but he had a car, so he could just drive off, Yeah, they didn't like me because I pointed out the flaws in the system. I was like, man, this is so stupid. What like social norms in high school, they don't make sense, and I point that out, and I get shit on.
We were like a group of fucking miscreants, though. Like, we didn't even do that bad of shit, but we were just like the people that like did not give a fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
And I guess we're still kind of like that.
Maybe, I don't know. I think more people are like us than.
Oh yeah, especially nowadays. It's more acceptable to like actually be yourself.
Yeah, it is. Isn't that crazy though?
I think it's crazy and great, but I think some people still need to be told fucking no, because there's some shit that you just shouldn't do at school.
Yeah, some kids are just dumb, dude.
Yeah,
they're really dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's a lot of drugs that went around in the school. I didn't realize how many people were on drugs or doing drugs at the time. I really, my circle of friends that I did that with was in Dallas. I didn't fuck with the kids in my hometown.
I'm gonna point it out, not to take you off on a tangent, but I noticed all of it because I wasn't on drugs.
I guess so.
So it's harder to. I think it's like a saying from the Bible: you have to take the log out of your eye before you can judge someone or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Maybe that's like an Aesop fable or something. Do you know what you're talking about right now?
You have to pull a log out of your eye like a fucking twig or something.
Pull the log out of your ass before you see what's really in the grass.
Get that shimmy shit real quick with them 2 popsicle sticks, dog.
Have I explained that?
No, in that episode that we talked about your son's poop, I was hoping that you would make a reference to the shimmy shit.
Oh, yeah? Well, but that's the one I deleted, and then I had to retell the story later. Anyway, on a note, before we leave what's messed up with the school, there's this electronic scale that went missing from the lab, the biology lab.
Yeah.
And I heard that, and then in my next class, which was Latin, silly enough, we were talking about this in the last episode, and I was like, hey, if anybody asks, I stole it, all right? If anybody asks, just tell them I stole it. Literally, like when that class was about, no, I forget how it went. I think I said it in biology. I said, if anybody asks, I stole it. And then I went to Latin, and halfway through Latin, I was called into the office, and they said, we're going to check the cameras, and we want you to come clean before, and admit to us before we, go forward with this. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I didn't take it.
That's so funny. That reminds me of I forget what it was. It was some movie or something or some video. Or no, Chris did this too when he got arrested for speeding or some shit. He went to jail for like a couple hours or some shit. and everybody started. Yeah,
Beal?
Yeah. They started making T-shirts that said "Free Beal."
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
So whenever he went to jail, he didn't have any tattoos. He had like one little skull on his knee, and then like he says he got the Earth tattooed on his foot. Somebody put a turquoise dot on his foot. He just says like from really far away. The cop was asking if he had any other tattoos because the cop was just being a dick, and Chris is like, "Yeah, I do," and he's like, "Where?" He's like, "On my nuts." And he made the cop look at his nuts, and he doesn't have a tattoo on his nuts, dude. It's so good. Oh man, that shit killed me,
dude. That's so bad, right there. What the hell? Dude? You made him look at his nuts.
So good.
Gotta adjust my. That's better. That's so funny. That's so Chris too.
It is.
All right. Anyway, shimmy shit. So this one time, I went to rehab because depression. We'll call it depression. I think that's the underlying reason. Some people call it
drug use.
Well, I was there because depression, and they prescribed antidepressants. So we'll leave it at that. So they fed me 6 times a day, even more so. It was like breakfast, snack, lunch, snack,
second
dinner,
breakfast,
snack. Yeah, and for every one of those, I had like 2 cheese sticks. So I was constipated. I was only there for like a week. I constipated myself, and at my very last day, I didn't know it was going to be my last day. I was in the bathroom, sitting there trying to poop, and it wouldn't happen. Nothing was happening, dude. I'm telling you, my anus was stretching out, like almost prolapsing. It felt like just pushing out. I opened the little mirror there. I had to stand up because it was hurting, and I opened the little mirror there. I don't know why. I was looking for something, and I saw these 2 tongue depressors. So I got the tongue depressors, and I put them on the outsides of my ass, or the inside of my anus, and I shimmied my shit out of my ass. Coined the term shimmy shit. Yeah, my asshole was bleeding too after that.
Yeah, because you probably gave yourself a fucking butthole splinter, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, no, it was fine, but I probably tore something.
So that's a real story.
That's a real shimmy shit too.
Oh my god, dude! I thought that was just like something you said.
Something I thought of.
Yeah,
no,
like some genius idea you had.
No, that happened.
You actually shimmied your shit. Hit that shimmy shanga.
Yep, that happened, and then right after that, I was like sitting on my bed because my butt hurt, and the crazy bitch of the pod, she's like, I was told that I was leaving, and I was just chilling out, sitting on my bed. The crazy bitch of the pod walks in and is like, "You're hot." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, great."
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and the nurse came in after and started laughing about it, and she came in laughing. It was like, "You're hot," mocking her.
So
like,
you
oh, damn, it's always
you get her number?
Crazy ones. Fuck that, dude.
Fuck that dude. Did you?
Fuck. No. Okay. Oh, you're the only man for me, Typo. You know that.
Because I'm sick as tits.
Dude, is yeah. Well, that's a little tidbit of my life.
Yeah, that's a good tidbit. I feel like everybody's gonna understand you a little better.
There's nothing to understand. You can't take a look into chaos and begin to think you know what's going on.
Well, chaos is a ladder. Yeah.
Nah, chaos is subatomic particles, and every time it's looked at, perception is what defines it. So how I am looked at by an individual is how I am perceived by them in their circle. I guess it's that way with everybody, but you know, you can't define me.
I'm defining you right now with how I'm looking at you.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, you see this? Yeah. I'm not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything either.
Nah, I'm not. Just, you know, maybe I was thinking about making a lewd gesture, but I'm not ready for that. I'm not wearing pants right now, so I really don't want to stand up.
I forgot, dude. You should just do a little spin real quick.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I got chicken legs. I mean, they're thick, but they're all.
And they're not
white
chicken legs, unless they're like super tapered from the top, where it's like
they look like. They don't look like chicken's legs.
They look like
the
ostrich
skin
legs.
Looks like chicken skin.
Oh, that's fucking gross, dude. You shave your legs?
I mean, no, it's just they're just white. And the hairs on my thighs are like short because they rub against my pants, so they look kind of.
I got them thickens.
Oh, you got more than them thickens, boy.
I'm so unflexible. It's not even funny, dude. This is me full flex. Like trying to straighten my legs, it kind of hurts a little bit.
This is me full flex.
Damn,
flexing
dude.
on you. Yeah. You see that? You like that?
What do you do? Yoga or something? Hit that Pilates?
No, it's just 12-hour masturbation sessions from time to time. You know.
Oh, sick.
By that I mean every night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I do more damage than like actual exercise with it.
Well, I think it's actually good for you to masturbate as much as you do.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's good for me?
No, like it's good for a person. Because I heard
I don't
that
think so.
The more you do that, the less likely you are to have like a fucked up prostate.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're like expressing your prostate gland.
That's hearsay, and we've got the entirety of the internet at my
Pretty sure it's hearsay.
fingertips.
Hearsay.
I'm sorry. Are you mansplaining right now?
Bitch, please. Oh man. But so you said you didn't do anything at all this weekend. I mean, you played some Tarkov and got a little drunk, but.
Oh yeah, I picked up alcoholism, for a night.
Put it down.
I cleared half a handle of whiskey and woke up the next morning. It wasn't really the next morning. It was
the next afternoon.
10 o'clock the next night. And
wait, you woke up at 10 o'clock the next night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's whenever you texted me back.
Yeah.
No wonder no one knew where the fuck you were. I got a text from one of our friends. It was like, hey, have you heard from him? His dad says he hasn't heard from him. He was in his fucking room the whole time. Hung over his balls, sleeping.
I was passed out, man. Whoops. So it doesn't say anything. It says it enhances sleep quality. That's bullshit.
What, being drunk?
Boost concentration? No, masturbation. Boost concentration? I don't think so. I'm still scatterbrained.
Then you don't masturbate
Relieves
correctly.
menstrual cramps. Oh, it definitely relieves menstrual cramps. I've never even had those.
Because you masturbate so much, you don't get menstrual cramps.
And it says it improves sex. Improves sex, which I wouldn't know because I don't sex.
Wait, so masturbating improves sex?
It says improve sex. That's it.
Improve or improve? Because then
it's improve.
Okay, because if it's improve, then I think it's not a trusted site.
What is this site? Medical News Today. It's the top one on Google. You know, you can't argue with Google logic there.
That's true.
It's at the top for a reason. And there's not an ad next to it, so...
That is true.
There's the masturbation side effects and benefits.
And if there's not an ad next to it, maybe we should give them an ad.
Masturbation doesn't have any harmful side effects. However, some people may feel guilty about masturbating. That's it. That's the only side effect.
The only side effect to masturbation is kind of dirty.
It's guilt. That's it.
Dirty and guilty.
Addiction. Skip your chores and daily activities. Miss work or school. Cancel plans with friends or family. Miss important social events. This sounds like me. I think I have a problem.
Sounds like a chronic masturbator. Someone who's like, hey, what are y'all doing this weekend? Nothing. We're going to actually throw a huge party. It's going to be really fun. Your favorite people are going to be here. Also, we're going to have a DJ and we're going to play Fortnite. Sorry, dude. I got to crank 90s on my bed all night. Oh, you play Fortnite in bed? No, I'm going to be jacking on.
Oof. Yeah. Oof. I don't even... Maybe I should look stuff up more often. That was pretty good.
Maybe. Looking things up.
Anyway, I think it's time. We got a couple ad reads here.
Yeah.
We're going to...
hit that.
You can read these out. You want me to start?
Yeah, I think I started first on the last one, right?
I don't think that's true.
Okay. Well, I can go first if you want.
Go first.
I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, show me how it's done. No, don't do that. Put that away. Put that away.
Let's see. I'm gonna try this. This is probably gonna be shit.
It's 2 a.m. on Thursday, and someone clicks at the door. Who is it, you say? Half asleep, and startled. No one answers you. They get out of your bed and they can see your on its hind legs, staring at you. Very strange. You think it is. Maybe fall back to sleep anyways. Out of nowhere, you were startled waking up by the feeling of being watched. No one's around. The smell of bacon eventually fills the air, and your eyes fade to black. Voices are muted. Then you hear.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Oh, thank God.
If there's only way...
I just used Shazam, and it says it was a constipated doodle going Super Saiyan 3. Thank you, Shazam. Everyone knows
Thanks,
Shazam is an app for music. But now with Shazam for spooky noises, you can know what that noise is and not be freaked out. Most people think that, that noise is from the movie The Grudge. It's not. That's my neighbor's dog that couldn't take a shit. That's why it was standing on its hind legs and just staring at me. It was needing help. And if I would have known that, I could have grabbed the popsicles, eaten them really fast, maybe even given the dog one, and then I have 2 popsicle sticks. Hit that shimmy shit for that little pup, and then boom.
Yeah.
And that dog's not like, the whole time. So dumb. You're welcome, Shazam, for the free ad.
Yeah. No, thank you, Shazam, for sponsoring this podcast.
Yes. Great sponsorship, great partnership.
Great party. I use it constantly because I'm a little scaredy bitch.
That's true.
So, yeah. This podcast is also brought to you by Bullshit Pit by Squatty Potty, a family-owned company that promises the best shits of your life. Now, made your time on pot more enjoyable. Introducing the Bullshit Pit. Combine your weird Chuck E. Cheese fetish and toilet time into one easy product. Easy for me, easy for you, whether it's your child's vomit or poo. Treat yourself to a good time in the wild while making that healthy grizzly. From business to consumer, feed your neighbor that shit-eating grin. Call it their freemium. Bullshit Pit. Shit like you used to as a child.
Oh my fucking God. Why has this not ever existed until now?
What?
The Bullshit Pit.
Dude, it's amazing. I love mine.
That's catchier than the Slinky.
Dude, I love mine. In fact, I got rid of my bed entirely and I sleep in it too. It doesn't matter. I could just like piss it and I'm good, you know?
Well, what's good too is if you get scared, you can use the Shazam app.
Oh,
because
you have no idea.
I mean, think about it. You're in that ball pit and there's logs floating around in there, obviously. And have you seen Jackass when they have that anaconda inside a ball pit? That's fucking scary. Yeah. You hear like a little clink around or a little. You can know that that's just a shit for a fact because Shazam can tell you what the noise was.
Exactly. Thank you to our sponsors.
What a great
we really
tandem.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh, that was a good one. I need to write that shit out more often.
Yeah, that was actually your best one by far, for sure.
Thank you. Yeah.
That was sick.
Because I took time.
That was sick as fuck. Leave a like,
our
guys,
listeners,
for that.
Yeah,
for Aaron.
Smash like, subscribe.
Don't even hit subscribe.
Smash like, subscribe.
Just like.
No, you subscribe to that shit, bitch. Like, fucking hear me. You little pussy motherfucker. You're gonna subscribe to this fucking channel and listen every fucking day. On repeat, please.
Yeah. I had a pretty productive weekend though.
Did you? Yeah, we haven't even talked about your weekend.
That's
I'm
true.
Actually gonna save this ad read for later, just in case, man.
Do you have another ad? Wait, what? Like your format?
Yeah. No, just the ad read. Because what if we have a second episode sponsored by the same people?
That's true.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I gotta keep that ad read.
Yep.
So your weekend, yes, Pipo.
So I started my work from home days on Friday. That's going to be for the foreseeable future, I think. So I had to order a few things so that I could actually change my entire setup, my 2-monitor setup. I also have a 2-monitor setup at work, and I only have 2 DisplayPort things. So I had to order some DisplayPort to HDMI cables so I can use a dock for my Mac. So
cables, or is there like there's just like an adapter, right?
Well, so I
need
have
a whole cable for it.
There's this fucking thing somewhere around here. I'm gonna need it on Monday, but it's so on the new Macs, it's USB Type C out.
What?
All of the ports are USB-C.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a thing that has 2 DisplayPort plugins on it.
All right.
Which I was given by my IT department since I'll be working from home. Well, the only display ports that I have are plugged into my current PC, which is running right now, and I don't want to have to unplug everything every time I need to work because that's every fucking day. You know? Yeah. And so I have HDMI on both of these, and I'm not needing my computer for resolution. I just need it so I can get my work done. So I'm putting the HDMI plugs on both of these monitors into that, which is then going to go into my computer. So I'll still have all my monitors, which is good.
That's good, I guess. You work from a Mac, though? Is that like the company?
Yeah, everybody who's in like the dev world works on Mac.
That's dumb. That's stupid. Don't they know any better?
I mean, it is like the #1 product for developers, music engineers.
Why though? Why?
Because of the
pushed
product
on you. Not because it works. It's because they want you to think that it's the one everybody uses, and you do, and everybody uses it because they think it's the one you're supposed to use. Yeah, but you didn't know that.
This motherfucker doesn't even use a Mac.
That you got tricked into it. I've got a buddy that actually codes for a living, and he's got a beautiful machine. And he got this fancy job in Colorado, which was amazing for him as a junior developer for like Spectrum or something like that. And he told me, he said, yeah, they're providing me with a computer. I was like, oh, that's cool. He paused and said, it's a Mac. I bust out laughing, dude.
All I'm saying is I plug it in and it runs everything. The only reason I use it is because it's standard for all of our developers. All of our developers use that shit. So I use it so I can be on the same playing field.
I get it. I understand.
Additionally,
it's easier when it's all done.
Soundboard that I bought, that Novation Launchpad, only fucking works on Macs.
My ass, it doesn't. Are you sure?
I looked it up. They do not work on PC. I'm pretty sure I could like get a virtual machine for my computer if I wanted to do that. But I'm probably just gonna buy a Mac soon anyways because I want a laptop. In my work, every now and then we sell our old laptops that we've been going through for really fucking cheap, and they're really good still. And I need one that I can use for portability for my garage whenever I put my CNC machine in there. That's another thing I did this weekend. I finished all the wiring, built the entire thing's built and set up now. So I just need to calibrate it and put the vacuum tubes on it and move it into my garage. And then I'm probably not going to cut on it until I get a better table for it. But I'm super stoked that I'm finally done building it.
Yeah, I'd like to see final product, honestly.
I need to clean my fucking living room because it's in my living room right now, and it is trashed. There's like little bitty bags that had screws in them everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that pad, I can get it to work for PC.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to end up giving it to you probably anyways. So
yeah, I can get it. I can get it to work. Plus, you say you have the Ableton Live, right?
Yeah, Ableton Live. I've got Ableton.
Yeah, Ableton.
Pretty sure it's Ableton, and I know sound engineers that use it.
Well, they're using that word wrong because in the English language, if there's a vowel that is not followed by a consonant then another vowel, it is a short sound a, not a.
But when it comes to company names, it can be whatever the fuck they want.
A la verga.
Tu mama. Tu mama's way. But so besides that, my brother and his wife came into town.
Poochie.
Yes, so the first night we went to Gordo's, which if you ever come to Austin, you already know I'm gonna fucking plug that shit. This is real life right here. Gordo's is the tits.
I don't think tits do it justice.
Yes. If you're a butt guy, it's the taint.
Ass.
It's the taint.
Ooh.
It's the B's D's. Whatever you're into, it's that,
dude.
Okay,
it's so good. It's the best.
Everything's made out of donuts, not the sweet, sugary, powdery donuts that you're thinking of. Okay, just get this right. Imagine the pastry of a donut without the glaze as the base, and of course, I always get that country clucker or dirty south is what I get. And so it's a donut, big donut, On top of it is a layer of mashed potato patty. It's like a mashed potato pancake almost. Then on top of that, country fried steak. Fuck. And then this like really crazy gravy with some fucking jalapeno raspberry jam shit on it. So fucking good. But my brother, every time they're in town, they're like, we have to go there.
Oh yeah, every time. How many times has Poochie visited you?
At least 7 or 8 times.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I didn't realize how close you were to your brother.
Yeah, so it's kind of a crazy story. He's the youngest, and so I've spent the least amount of time with him. Like in life, period.
Yeah.
Whenever I moved in with my mom, it was me and my brother Michael. And then after some shit happened with that, when we moved to Texas, my brother got taken away to live with my dad in Virginia, and it was just me. And then after a couple of years, I hadn't seen Dustin in like 4 or 5 years. And then Jessica comes down and lives with us for a while. And then I moved out on my own. And then everybody moved the fuck away. Like my sister went to San Francisco. My other brother stayed in Virginia. Dustin was in Waco for a while. Or he was in Virginia and North Carolina for a while. And then he came and stayed with my mom. And then he moved out on his own. And ever since then, we started getting closer, which is good because growing up, we didn't have much FaceTime, you know?
Yeah. Does your sister... Ugh, dude, I hear myself slurring my S's. This fucking lisp, dude. I can't... I've developed a lisp.
You definitely have, because in one of our previous podcasts, I thought you had your fucking mouthpiece in.
Nah, dude, I actually speak fine with the retainer in. I just can't stop fucking with it. So I click it around in my mouth.
It fucking kills me. I know you do that.
Yeah, I don't like that I'm doing... I don't know. Maybe I just have to like practice my speaking. Anyway, the question was... does your sister still live in San
Francisco?
Yeah.
No, so close to the end of last year, she moved to Nac. I don't remember if it's Natchitoches, Nacogdoches, Nacadelia.
Nacogdoches. Oh yeah, we discussed this. They call carts at Walmart buggies.
Yeah, it's ew.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to talk shit. I've never been there, but I don't think I'd like it.
I've met a lot of people from Nacogdoches, and the way I talk about it, people are like, "Oh, did you used to live there?" No, I just
fucking hate it. But yeah, she lives there. She's actually coming down. Maybe the plan was, obviously, all my plans are getting changed. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday now. That's coming up in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? Holy shit! No, you're right.
I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything, dude.
Wait, what?
I mean, I'm not gonna have a huge party. No one's gonna fucking come. I mean, there will be people that come.
Oh, that's because.
But all this shit being in South Austin too, dude. It's just, it seems like a bad idea. First off, I don't want to be like a playground for coronavirus.
I don't know.
And with all that, it ends up being like a crazy ass party. And so like, I don't want to throw another party, especially after last year's fucking heater, dude. That fucking beer Olympics. I don't want to throw another one and then it be not as good or not even close.
That was a dope party.
Dude, there was like 50 plus people and we had competition with referees. Like, it was sick, dude.
Dude, people were fucking in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah, some dude and his chick were doing it. Somebody walked in on them.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. They definitely did it in the bathroom. Yeah. But then I'm pretty sure I kicked someone out for doing coke in my bathroom, too.
Just one? Because apparently everybody else was on it.
No, I knew a bunch of people did some coke. But I was like, I mean, that's not cool that you're bringing drugs to my house. Like,
was it one of your friends or like a friend of a friend?
Some of them were my friends that had already done some coke, but there was someone who I'd never met who was friends with my ex, who was like a fiend, dude, and just like brought a shit ton of coke, and I was like, nah, not cool.
Hell nah, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything for my birthday, which means I'll probably just end up playing video games.
No, that just means you're getting older. Ha ha, boomer.
That literally means nothing to me.
Man, what have I done for my birthday?
Nothing cool.
Like, oh, actually, I went to your house.
Oh, yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got super fucked and puked.
Yeah, you puked in my fucking bathroom, and the fucking toilet had like wine shit all over. Oh no, that was just the last time you came down.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. This time I was chilling in your office because I was spinning, and then you came in and turned the light on to show your lettuce garden to some friend, and as soon as you hit those lights, dude, that was it. I got up, I was like, dude, I have to puke. You're like, bathroom's over there, and I projectile vomited from the threshold of your office doorway into the toilet, from across the hall into the toilet of the bathroom, puked the whole time walking forward, just projectile vomiting, and from my recollection, there was not a speck of vomit anywhere but in that toilet.
There was definitely vomit everywhere. Oh man,
I don't think so. I think somebody else did that. I remember somebody like threw up in your sink once.
Yeah, and they didn't even eat their food fully. It's just like a stack of vomit that they wouldn't go down the drain. It was so gross.
That wasn't not me. That was not the same time. It was the time before that.
To be fair, I have thrown up in sinks before, and I don't remember if I threw up that night. I don't think it was me, but I don't want to say it wasn't because I don't want to count myself out. You know, I don't sell myself short.
I don't know.
capable.
You're pretty cheap. You're pretty cheap as a whore.
That's true.
You sell yourself short all the time.
That's true. But yeah, so party, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I might just postpone it until either everybody already has coronavirus and then it doesn't fucking matter, or until like there's something out about it being fine, you know, where everybody will be comfortable.
Yeah.
But my sister's in NAC and she was going to come down for that. So she might still come and hang out for like a week or something, which would be fine. I don't know what we'll do. It's not like we're going to be going out to eat and shit all the time.
Right.
But,
it's weird to see or to think about how things are going to turn out, 30 days from now. How are things going to be in 30 days?
I'm sitting here like, am I going to have to go back to like college status, even though I didn't really go to college, and start like buying a bunch of ramen noodles? Because that's the one thing people probably aren't buying out right now.
I don't know about that. I've got plenty of food.
I haven't gotten groceries in like 7 weeks.
Why? You just eat out all the time?
Yeah, or there was like 3 weeks where I wasn't home, and when I'm not home, like I was either at work or I was in Dallas. And then like recently I've just been like doing things,
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not home enough to cook, and cooking for myself, honestly, based on like how I used to be, it's super fucking lame. I don't want to like spend all this time cooking something that's great just for me,
No,
I hate it.
You definitely want to do that. Nah. You definitely want to treat yourself.
I'm not gonna fucking show off to myself, dude. I already have.
Dude, get yourself a slab of meat, put it on the fucking grill, steam some vegetables, and treat yourself, boy.
I don't know. I need to get back to cooking because I have like $750 worth of Pampered Chef products, and I know you're a hater. That's just because you an ugly bitch.
Pampered Chef products? What do you mean I'm a hater?
Last time I said something about Pampered Chef, you're like, that's garbage.
I have no idea. I was talking shit. I have no idea what that means.
Fucked up, dude. Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef has like...
What is it?
Stone bakeware. It's like... There's stone bakeware. You don't wash it or anything like that, and it seasons itself. My mom's had hers for like 15, 16 years at least. And like, you just throw a pizza on it or some chicken nuggets, whatever, and bake it, and it tastes so fucking good. But the product's really good. I have an ice cream maker. I have... so I can make homemade ice cream. Obviously, that's what an ice cream maker is for. I'm an idiot for explaining that. I also have a pressure cooker.
What's the pressure cooker for?
Fuck you. Fuck you. It actually has so many goddamn settings on it, though.
Oh, yeah?
It can do, like, steamer. It can make cake. It can make bread. All this other shit. It's really cool.
You can make a bread,
I could make a breadsticks.
Could you build her a cake or something?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, I might have been talking shit about it, but that's just because I'm the opposition. You know me, man. I'll just say the opposite, devil's advocate.
That's true.
And I'll just talk shit on the opposite.
Just to talk shit like you do. At least my cast iron skillet didn't get washed.
Yeah, I was really upset when that happened.
Honestly, that sucks.
Yeah,
10 years.
This cast iron skillet, 10 years, seasoned 10 years, and my cousin, he's mentally challenged. I don't know what the PC term is. He's autistic, and
I think that's fine.
Yeah, he's got the mind of a 5-year-old, and he put it in the washing machine because he helps do the dishes. And when I went looking for it, I saw it in the dishwasher. I was like, oh
no.
Man. So, and I tried to explain to him that it doesn't go in there. He gets really, like, whenever he does something wrong and you have to correct him, he gets really upset about it.
Oh yeah,
and
I can imagine.
Oh yeah, but it's not a big deal. I fried up some bacon in it, just greased it up, but it's not as good. I actually cooked a steak on it yesterday, and I was disappointed.
Yeah. Damn.
In the flavor. It wasn't as good as the one, 2 nights before, but that's okay.
I had
I guess,
Planet Subs.
Now he knows.
Last night.
A what?
Planet Subs.
What's that?
So it's another Austin sub shop.
Okay.
But it's another. So my brother, no matter what, every place that I've ever brought him here in Austin, he's like, we gotta get that every time we come to Austin. So it's Gordo's, Planet Subs, and Mangia Pizza.
I don't think I've ever had Mangia before.
We gotta hit Mangia next time you're here. The pizza, you can only eat 2 slices of it. It's so good. It's like,
what?
Do you like deep dish pizza?
No.
So I don't like it either. And I've had deep dish pizza in Chicago from the 2 really big ones, Giordani's or whatever, Giordano's or whatever, and I thought it was fucking trash. It's like a soup. There's so much fucking sauce. It's disgusting. It's just flopping around.
Doughy, floppy.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
This place
does. I don't think Chicago knows, man, because everybody argues about pizza, and honestly, half of those pizza shops, I'd rather just go to fucking Domino's and get something. You know what I mean?
I will never agree with that. Domino's gives me the mud butts.
All right, Papa John's. I'd rather go to a chain.
Papa John's up real quick.
I'd rather do a $5 hot and ready at fucking Little Caesars than some of these $20 one-topping pizzas from these shops that have been around since before your grandmother was here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm a stickler when it comes to pizza. There's Via 313 here in Austin, which is really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
I do not consider it pizza. It is a deep dish style pizza, but it's the thick crust style.
Yeah.
And it's cut into slices that look like breadsticks. And there's not a lot of sauce. There's actually very little sauce and only a little bit of toppings. So
it's like
it's a fucking
Greek
breadstick.
pizza.
It's a fucking breadstick. And people are like, it's best pizza. And I'm like, you're fucking idiot. It's not pizza. It's a breadstick.
Nah, I think people just like to say that thing is the best because it's different. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially when it comes to IPAs, you get these people that they just because it's a niche thing, it's the best, and they talk about how great it is. But it's not even that good, man. You try it out and you're like, are you fucking stupid?
I don't like IPAs.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before. I don't like beer. It's not my jam.
Doesn't taste too good.
But so Mangia,
what did I have?
What they do is, so I'm showing the people, but I'm gonna try and explain it to where you can understand it too. If you have the pizza dough and you're getting a medium, it's this big. So hand to hand. Okay. Then if you take that and stretch the dough double that size in diameter, what they do is they fill the bottom layer with cheese and meats and stuff, and then they fold that back on top of it and pinch it in the middle. So it's like a pocket, like a calzone almost, of pizza dough with filling on the inside. And then they curl up the ends and make the crust. And then they fill that with a really good amount of meats and shit again, and then a little bit of that really good sauce. And it stays together so well, and it tastes so fucking good. That's a fucking pizza right there. Yeah. Sadly, I didn't get Mangia this weekend, but
we talk about food all the time.
I fucking love food, dude.
Yeah, me too. I do. I'm a little fat kid at heart.
I'm a fat kid at reality.
I'm a fat kid at life.
I'm a fat kid at reality. Speaking of being a fat kid, dude, the rest of my weekend, so Megan and I went and saw Rotting Out. I'm wearing that merch right now, dude. Got that Rotting Out.
What's that?
Rotting Out is a hardcore punk band.
Okay.
Originally, I wasn't super into them because of some of the most recent songs have like a kind of whiny tone to them.
Ew, a screamo emo tone?
Not screamo emo, but just like kind of like that.
Yeah, that's screamo.
No, it's not. You're fucking dumb if you think that's screamo.
Not screamo.
I would hardcore dance on your grave if you ever said it again.
Well, I mean, I really want you to do that regardless.
I'm gonna be picking up change on your fucking grave, dog.
Mind, you're gonna put on "As I Lay Dying" and a hardcore dance on my grave.
No one listens to "As I Lay Dying." Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Ever since that dude tried to get his wife murdered.
Whoa.
Did you not hear about that?
Yeah, dude, I don't fucking keep up with this shit. All I do is listen to their music 10 years ago, you know? Oh, well, there you go.
He went to an undercover cop and tried to hire an undercover cop to murder his wife.
Oh,
the lead singer of As I Lay Dying, Christian heavy band.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, first off. But second off, that's also when they started falling off and being shit.
Yeah, well, I remember them for their good
Through
music.
The darkest nights. Yeah, that shit was good. But yeah,
cool.
So I went and saw Rotting Out, and talking about being a fat kid, I feel old as fuck, dude. I got 30-year-olded so hard.
Oh, how big was it?
It was a pretty decent sized show, but
and I was talking about the dick you got 30-year-old over.
No, I didn't get 30-year-old by a penis. It was by a whole concert.
Well,
there was a guy there that was a massive dick. Like seriously, he was probably 6'4", 350 pounds probably minimum.
Wow.
And he had humongous arms, dude. And he's standing right there at the edge of the pit. Megan and I are standing there. It's going off. And it's for one of the first bands, which I'm not going to talk shit. I'm not even going to say who the first band was. They were not that good. This dude went fucking nuts and was dancing and like just hammer fisting behind him. And so he like clobbers me. I block it with my hand. And my wrist was like swollen for like 3 days afterwards. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he also comes down again the reverse way. Clobbers Megan twice, clobbers me twice. I turned. He hit me in like my spine. I was like, oh fuck.
It's when you drop kick his ass,
no,
man.
That dude was huge,
away.
but also we're standing right next to the pit. That's gonna happen.
I don't care, man.
What's funny is this guy
push him over.
This guy hit us, basically only us.
Yeah.
And then pushed a few people and then went to the very front, and that's where he stayed for the entirety of the entire rest of the show. He only went off for the first like 5 seconds of the first band, which once again, not that good. And then just left it at that. He just went off on us and then fucking did his own thing.
Seems personal.
I was so confused.
Yeah, no, he saw you and hated you, and
he's probably like,
I don't know,
short bitch.
Fuck these guys.
Fuck these guys.
And then he was like, oh, I hope he doesn't do anything to hurt me back, and then ran away. You know?
I don't think that guy was scared. He was fucking huge.
And big Hulk.
Yeah. But there was a guy there that, if he ever listens to this, I hope I see you in public again, because I will fucking ruin you, dude.
Yeah, bitch.
No, for real.
Yeah, fuck you.
I do have a little bit of regret for not doing anything about it. But
yeah,
it's just like this fucking day and age, you know? It's something that not everybody does something about. This dude was standing there, and Megan was like helping somebody find their glasses that they dropped in the pit. And he like taps her on the back. He's like, we got this. She's like, what? And he just grabs her ass and says, we got this.
Okay. And you didn't do anything about that, man? You fucking
dude, I wanted to. He was obliterated drunk.
Oh, yeah?
And so, I mean,
well,
he also didn't know that I was like there. I did make a point to make sure he knew that I was ready to fuck him up.
Yeah.
But for like 2 seconds, he was sitting there. He's like, I'm an MMA fighter, blah, 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 like talking about all this shit. And then he's standing there. And after Megan told me what happened, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like in the hardcore scene, first off, like the unity in the hardcore scene is nuts.
Whatever.
If some shit like that went down, that dude would have been ruined if anybody else saw that, you know?
Yeah, and MMA fighters really don't.
Yeah, and also
like that. They're more disciplined.
He was standing like this at the edge of the pit, and you can't even see me. Like
I can't even see you.
A drunk Irish dude, like standing there. He's like bouncing around. I was like, this kid's never thrown a punch in his life. 5 seconds later, I see him push all the way to the front through the pit, and then he's standing there. You're gonna see it in the video later when you're editing, but he's standing there going like this, And imagine you put your arms up like you're flexing,
Mm-hmm.
then put the knuckles down going straight forward like an action figure, and then just rotate your hips. He was doing this, but just like clobbering people in the back. And I was like, this dude is not an MMA fighter, and I could totally take him.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have, but I would have felt bad in the long run. And I'm glad Megan was like, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Because
I could have just stuck him in the face and he would have went down hard. He was drunk as shit. But then that's also kind of fucked up to just walk up and deck someone, I think.
Yeah, she's got you by the dick, man.
That's not by the dick. She's got me by the brain. She understands that I'm not an asshole, and she doesn't want me to be an asshole.
No, we all understand what's really going on here, Megan. Let's not kid ourselves. You got him by the balls.
Next Wednesday, she's going to text me and be like, fuck Aaron's bitch ass. That's when I really listen.
Whatever. She's going to walk up to you and grab you by the balls and say, now, what were you saying on the podcast?
Nah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. But then, so that was that. But Rotting Out was actually sick, and they changed my mind on how they played just because...
Well, live shows are
always better.
Yeah.
And they also played a lot of their older stuff, which I didn't really have the opportunity to listen to beforehand. And I liked it. So I'm wearing literally a Rotting Out shirt and a Rotting Out fucking hat, which is like mustard, which is apparently a good color on me.
Mustard yellow.
Nicotine yellow. In the words of Dogus.
No, it's nicotine yellow.
Yep.
No, that sounded Spanish almost.
That's the majority of my weekend, of course, with my brother here and then Megan being over. We played Farkle last night.
Ooh, Farkle's actually pretty fun.
Farkle's really fun.
Get into it with a group. Yeah.
They were all making fun of me last night because I couldn't fucking get it. I would roll and I would hit a 5, and that would be the only thing out of all 6 die. So I would save it. Then I'd throw 5 of the die and get nothing. Like hundreds of turns in a row, dude.
Bitch ass, dice ain't your game.
Dude, usually I'm pretty good.
Nah, cards is your shit, man.
That's because I'm a fucking magician, dog.
He is a magician, though. He does sleight of hand.
It's pretty good. One of these days I'll do a trick. I'll do a trick for you fellas. And whammons.
No, and whammons.
And the whammons.
You cannot forget the whammons.
Aaron, I got bad news.
Oh.
So,
okay.
My brother's wife was here this weekend, and I went to like put my finger in Megan's pocket, front pocket.
Yeah.
Just like being cute, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a fucking false pocket. And I was like, God damn it. We just need to make these fucking pants happen.
How do we do this?
We just need to do it.
Well, the problem like with this so what you normally do in this situation, for those of you who don't know, you would find a third party and it would be like a print on demand type thing where if you like the logo, you get that kind of a t-shirt. But for this, you'd have to get a designer to create an entirely new pair of pants just for that. You know what I mean? Like
use.
We have to speak to a designer. So it'd have to be women's pants.
We can keep it in house. I'll design it myself.
Thin and
I just need somebody to sew it.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. He's gonna fucking sew big fucking pockets on women's jeans.
I'll do a prototype with my jeans and Ziploc bags on the inside and just sew them in. And we'll see how deep the pockets should be.
Send them in to a company like, this is what we need, except all jeans, no plastic.
Well, all right, before we get ahead of ourselves, I need to tell you the bad news.
Okay. Oh, I thought, all right, what's the bad news?
I mean, it's not bad news that she was wearing false pockets.
Didn't have pockets.
Most of
that is bad
Most
news.
of her pants are false pockets. But
come on, girl. Come on.
I'm not going to knock it, okay? We're not providing a solution, so I can't be mad, you know?
And this is America. I can say whatever I want. I'm complaining about everything. That's my
here's
job
the thing.
as an American.
The whole premise behind us making these pants is for shattering that glass ceiling.
Yeah.
Break that glass ceiling. Women are up there. They're fucking raking in the dough. And then they can buy not cheap pants, but like moderately priced pants that have pockets that are deep enough to hold their money, hold their phones.
Ethically made.
Ethically sourced.
Yeah. Ethically sourced pants.
Yeah. Now, keep that in mind. They're going to be making a lot more money, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then I look over at my brother's wife, she says something. I was like, man, we just need to make this. She's like, what are you talking about? And I explained her the whole idea, and she's like, oh, I could fit so much in my pockets. And I was like, your front pockets? Like, come on, you're a fucking jokester. She puts her phone, like 10 die in her pocket, and they're deep as fuck, dude. And I was like, what brand is that? Where did you get pants like this? Who stole our idea?
Yeah, who stole our idea?
They're fucking American Eagle, dude.
Bitch ass.
So you know what I realized?
Those are sweatshop pants, though. They're not ethically sourced at all, are they?
All the women's making more money, they can afford the expensive pants with the deep pockets. Why would they buy our shit?
Because I don't know.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to work some shit out, dude, before we go balls deep in that.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be admitting this to our audience that we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
We're transparent people, right? We're transparent.
Yeah, okay.
We want you guys to know what we know. That's why we tell you stuff that makes no sense, because that's what we know.
American Eagle. So okay, what our listeners need to do now is
boycott American Eagle until our pants come out.
No, is to see how do they source their jeans? Are they made in China, or are they provided through sweatshop labor? Because if they are, then we could wreck them instantly. Why would they buy pants from us? Because it'd be at a lower cost. Because American Eagle's, name brand.
Yeah, that's
so it'd be at a lower cost.
That's pinnacle. That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
Except not that cost.
We could be there, but yeah, they make a bunch of money off the backs of slaves, essentially. Yeah. I mean,
what we could do is just design our pockets to have the shape of like a desert eagle on them. And then we can call them American Deagle. And we'll just
American Deagles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dope. That's a straight attack. That's an assault.
That is an assault on American Eagle. Yes.
You should. We'll call them assault pants.
Assault pants, and they're gonna have
assault pants.
They're gonna have zip off knee lines. But they're gonna look really good. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys.
Zip off knees lines? No, I don't know. No, that's a grandpa thing, not a lady thing. They don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, but so we were talking about my brother earlier, and it reminded me, talking about Farkle with him, me and him are so similar. Sorry, him and I are so similar in the aspect of playing that game that we just fucking gamble it super hard. And we never grew up playing games together, But he's the same as me. He's like, oh, I rolled three fives, that's 500. What I could do is just keep that 50 and then roll 5 die. That ups my chances of getting something higher. That's how I play. It's all about them statistics. Mathematically, that makes sense to me. And it was screwing both of us last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got like third place after being in second the whole time. Of course, his wife like wrecked all of us.
Ah.
And then Megan came back and just stormed the castle.
Did she win?
Well, she won second. So she was second first place.
I see. Second first place, yes. Yeah.
And I was dead last.
And but that also makes her the first loser.
So that was my explaining to them. They're like, I was like, second is actually the worst place to be in, because then that means you were just like almost good enough. I was like, I would rather lose by an exponential amount. So I lost by a lot. I lost by easily 6-7K.
Good job.
Yeah. And I was like, they were like, oh yeah, how's that any better? I was like, I learned the most from this.
Okay.
And they're like, what'd you learn? I was like, that I fucking suck at this game. Like, come on. Oh man. It was fun though. It was fun.
Good shit, man. Well, that's cool. I'm glad your brother's home. Now he can jump on Tarkov with us.
Yeah, true.
And I've been having really good runs. That's what my weekend consists of, was
getting the runs,
sleep, and Tarkov. Aside from the diarrhea. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I've been my son's doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, Jeremy.
As far as I know, he's doing all right, man. He's doing just fine. I talked to his doctor.
Oh yeah?
He's got a head doctor, like a neuropsychologist, because he's epileptic.
What the hell is neuropsychology?
Psychology of the neuros?
No, but psychology is like, how do you feel, right?
Well,
what is the neuropsychology?
She specifies in those with neurological disorders or impairments.
I was thinking, like, how does his brain feel?
Yeah, no, but it would basically teaching him how to cope with stress
Yeah.
and stuff like
Or
that.
how
and
to cope
giving
with
him
switching from playing video games all the time and being epileptic and stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, dude, imagine that.
Teaching him how to manage his emotions, because his brain's not wired the same. He's got scar tissue on his central nervous system.
Yeah.
So, and she also provides a neutral format for him to be able to express himself freely without him thinking that his mother or father are forming opinions on what he's saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I went straight autistic on that. Very, very literal way of saying it. Yeah. So it's good. She's a really good doctor too. I mean, I enjoy speaking with her, and she's really straightforward with me.
Hell yeah.
So
that's good.
But I'm still super depressed. You can't tell because I wear a smile.
Yeah. I think a lot of people wear smiles.
Dude, yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
It is. It really is. And I think that, I'm doing fine. It's not like I've been in and out of depression my entire life, just because it's mostly based on the choices that I've made, but like in the past, but for like lately, it's just because of the situation that I'm in.
Yeah.
And it really just helps to like look on the bright side of things and remember what I have, and you compare it to what others don't have, especially,
Yeah.
Silver linings. You got to look for the silver linings. You're going to persevere and push forward. Set some goals, man. And when you achieve those goals, man, there's no happily ever after. You're never going to make it. There's always another horizon.
That's what I try to be, a pragmatic pessimist.
Oh, pragmatic?
Yeah.
Pessimist?
You know what pragmatic
or
is, right?
Optimist? Yeah. It's like a realist almost. Yeah.
So I like to look at things pessimistically and view like the worst things and the bad things mostly. And then from those, I can make my own assumptions on what the good things could be and try to push towards those rather than just letting it unfold. However,
Yeah.
Very pragmatic approach. I have control over the things I have control over, and I'm not going to try and worry about the things I don't.
Right. That was a big lesson for me to learn.
Yeah.
Especially when dealing with stress.
Oh, yeah.
I would stress out about things that I have no control over, and it would be overwhelming, and I wouldn't know what to do with myself, and I just kind of go off on my own little fuck world.
Yeah, that's a bad way to be.
Focusing on anything.
It's not good.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Not good.
And you can't change it overnight. It's not like I don't fall into that mindset sometimes. Like I said, I've been feeling pretty down lately, so...
Yeah.
But it's those silver linings, man. I've got this podcast. I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
It's been pretty good. I'm excited to see the most recent episode that we put out.
Yeah,
that new intro and stuff. That just sounds great.
Well, the intro, yeah. But it's funny because so when I was editing it, I fucked up. So usually I sit down and I do audio first, get the audio sounding good. I put it together and do it all as one, but I had stopped halfway through and then came back the next day, and I had only adjusted levels of the last hour. I don't remember how long it was. I think it's like an hour 15. So the first 15 minutes are adjusted entirely, of only my audio are entirely different than the rest of it. I tried to match it up as best I could, but I didn't save the raw footage, so I couldn't just start over and do it all as a whole. And yeah, my bad. And you were at the beginning of the podcast, you're complimenting the audio. You're like, listen to this audio, isn't it great? And my audio fucking sucks, man.
It up. That's so good.
Yeah, listen to this. Do you hear that? All you hear is the background music. And which I want to give a shout out, man. I gotta pull this guy's name up because we get this they get this background music from this free, what is it called? It's like free music or something like that.
If you're gonna plug it for real.
I don't remember the website. Fuck the website. But the artist's name is Baradine, and I didn't even realize it was the same artist every time. I just picked a lo-fi hip-hop style song that I liked and noticed today that they're all from the same fucking person.
Oh, shit. That's dope.
Yeah, so shout out. And yeah, I didn't realize it the first time I had used one of the audio clips. There's like a disclaimer saying, put this in the description if you want to use this. And I had to go back and put it in the description because I'm not a bitch. You know,
yeah,
give credit where credit's due, man. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I like it enough to put it on the show, and they might as well get the, you know, they deserve the recognition. Oh yeah. So
You counting?
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Yeah. Shazam, sick ass shit. Now I know.
And Squatty Potty, thank you very much for your wonderful product and sponsoring this podcast. We appreciate it.
Let's vape them out. Let's vape them out for the outro.
Vape them out, yeah. We're doing the outro vape style. Yeah. All right, dicks out for P.E.E.N.
Dicks out for P.E.E.N. gang, y'all. Follow us on the socials; they're right below. And we'll see you next week. So, have a good one.
Peace.
Yeah. Let's go.
By P.E.E.N. Gang Production.
Let's fucking get it. P.E.E.N. Gang, about the D, free bangs, free tains, G-strings, got the free range. Whoops, I just pre-came. It's such a shame. Ugh. Dang.
Penis.
Yeah.